Hey everyone, excited to be back for this week's edition of Frequently Asked Questions for Commercial Real Estate. In today's video, what I thought I'd do is talk about a concept that's extremely pertinent in commercial real estate, and particularly for those who are investing in commercial properties. And that is what's known as cost segregation. Now, before we dive into this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and ensures that more and more people can learn about these commercial real estate concepts, especially if they're interested in investing in commercial property or if they're a business owner looking to purchase commercial property for their business use. So now let's talk about cost segregation. Now, cost segregation is an analysis whereby a cost segregation expert enters into a property and isolates the different components of a property in order to depreciate them at an accelerated rate. Now, in order for you to understand what that means, you first have to understand what depreciation is. Now, depreciation is a concept that's actually discussed in the IRS tax code, and it essentially allows you to take a deduction on the ownership of investment property equivalent to a certain percentage each year. Now, in commercial properties, you can depreciate these properties on a 39-year schedule, meaning that you could take 2.56% of the building value into deduction each year. So if you own $1 million commercial building, you can take $25,600 in deductions each and every year for your depreciation expense. Now, in a cost segregation study, you can accelerate the depreciation of that, thus increasing the amount of deductions that you can take on each and every year. So the reason why you can do this is because, let's say your flooring within your commercial property is not going to last 39 years. In reality, it's probably going to last maybe 7 years or 10 years. So what the tax code allows you to do is isolate these different components. So let's say you can look at your flooring and you can accelerate the depreciation on it, let's say 7-year schedule. Meaning that if you paid $7,000 for that the flooring to be put in, you can take $1,000 in deductions every year for 7 years until you expend your depreciation expense, as opposed to just taking 2.65% of the flooring expense, which would only be $150 or so each year in depreciation expense. And as you can imagine, if you apply that to the electrical, you apply that to the plumbing, you apply that to the roofing, you can start really gaining a significant amount of deductions each and every year as it pertains to you holding your commercial investment property. So the reason why this can be so beneficial is for two reasons. Let's say you're a passive investor, so you have a W-2 income, and let's say you're a doctor, lawyer, whatever, software developer, etc. It doesn't matter. You can apply the depreciation deduction to your passive income. So if you generate $40,000 a year from real estate investment property that you own, and you have $40,000 in deductions, that means you pay $0 in taxes for that particular year. So you can imagine that's a significant amount of savings that you wouldn't have experienced had you not accelerated the depreciation on the front end. Now, it can be even more profound if you were a real estate professional. Now, what a real estate professional is someone like myself who's in a real estate brokerage, or maybe you're in property management, or you're operating within the real estate sphere. You can actually apply the depreciation deduction to your earned income and your passive income. So let's say that as you know, I'm a real estate professional because I operate at least 750 hours per year within the real estate space. So let's say in a year I make $100,000 in brokerage, and then I also make, let's say, $40,000 in passive income through my real estate investments. Now, the benefit of having a significant amount of depreciation expense to be able to take each and every year is that I can offset my earned income of $100,000 and my passive income together. So if I have $140,000 in depreciation expenses each year, that means I would pay 0 taxes on both my earned income and my passive income because I had enough depreciation expense to offset all the rest of it. So that's the reason why cost segregation can be so beneficial, because you can take more of that depreciation expense on the front end and save a significant amount of taxes, a significant amount on taxes on the front end of your investment opportunity. So I hope you gained some value from this video. If you'd like a full explanation and actually an in-depth analysis on why cost segregation may be beneficial from you, we actually interviewed a gentleman named Jonah Weiss, who is a cost segregation guru. I'll be posting the link of the video up here so you can take a look at it. If you're in the market, in particular in the commercial real estate market in Louisville, Kentucky, and you're looking to buy, sell, or lease commercial property, I'd love to help you identify some that could fit your needs. If you do, feel free to reach out to me. My number is 502-536-7315, or you can reach me via email at raphael@grisantigroup.com. All right, well, thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. See ya.